Alright, 60-second summary for my solo Radiant Charizard deck that literally has Radiant Charizard as the only attacker, and you might think I'm crazy, but you have to remember that I'm the #1 PTCGO creator of 2022, so when I come up with an idea, it always works. With rotation in just 2.5 months, I'm going to start looking at cards leaving standard at the end of March. One of those is Radiant Charizard. For as little as 1 fire energy, it does 250 damage. That's insane, and thanks to the release of Dusclops and Dusknoir and Shrouded Fable last year, giving your opponent prizes to activate Radiant Charizard's ability is easier than ever. Add in Mela and Magma Basin to accelerate fire energy from the discard pile, plus Counter Gain to reduce Charizard's attack cost by 1 pip, and you can attack with this thing as early as turn 2. After that, it's a simple case of recycling Charizard with Night Stretcher, then accelerating energy with Magma Basin. Now, while 250 damage is good, it's not perfect. Dusclops obviously helps, but Defiance Band is a good idea, same with a copy of Gravity Mountain. I also tried builds with Rapidash and Brute Bonnet, which you can find in the description, which help turn Charizard into Charizard. Because it's got Riz. Alright, you are not prepared for how insane this deck is about to go. This deck is about to go sicko mode all over your faces right now. We didn't prize the Zard. We have everything we need to win. I think I want to save the... Oh no, we want to get rid of the energy, but I can't really lose the Night Stretcher, can I? I mean, I might have to. All right, so we bring up this guy. Let's Pokestop first, because we're not going to hit anything bad off of the Pokestop. Okay, that's actually pretty good. And then we go... Yeah, that goes there. If I can get, like, Mela or something, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, so we have an energy in the hand. We have all the things. And then we bring back the Bibarel. Come on, buddy, I believe in you. I need either Mela or Double Turbo. So the question is, do I go for Mela and Double Turbo? Do I just burn the hand down and just go absolutely crazy right now? Or do we take our chances here? Well, we should have taken our chances. All right, so I still, I still get it if I get Magma Basin Double Turbo. Or Counter Catcher, or Counter Gain. I think we got it. Oh my god. I think we have it, everybody. I told you, this deck is nutso. Okay, and then we go... Watch this. They're going to think I'm an idiot. Are you ready for this? They're going to think I'm stupid. Actually, Secret Genius. Okay, so they've taken 2. Oh, I don't have to be stupid. I could have just attached... Oh, I could have not... No, I had to do it. Okay. So we have 230. We have a switch, which is actually kind of bad in this situation. We do the Combustion Blast. We have the switch for next turn. Look at this. I told you, Radiant Charizard stands alone, and it's really good. We're going to win this matchup. Guaranteed. There's Mela. There's Gravity Mountain. Okay, just wanted to look at my discard pile. Thank you. So we do need to find that Prime Catcher and probably the Counter Catcher, but what? They're Sandy cheeks. So they're not clapping. I'm going to clap their cheeks. My cheeks aren't getting clapped today. Okay, they're doing 90 damage. That's not good enough. So if they knock out the Radiant Zard, which is what they're going to do, I promote the Bidoof. I got Fez and Skibidi. Yeah, this is Raging Bolt. If I could just face Raging Bolt and maybe Regidrago all day, this deck is nutso. It also feasts on Charizard because you can knock out their Pidgeot with Gravity Mountain or Defiance Band or Kieran. You can knock out Fezandipity and Rotom and Squawkabilly all day. Ceruledge is a win. No, my cheeks didn't get clapped. The YouTube audience doesn't know what happened. Those were just bad matchups, Geo. And BDSM, you can match with anyone in ranked outside of Arceus League. Then once you get to Arceus League, it's only people in Arceus League. But yes, it is intended that the worst thing, the worst thing is what the PTCGL dev intended. Yes, you are correct about that. Okay, so we have 2 Night Stretchers left. I have to be very careful with my energy here. They gave me a Golden Shower. That's fine. I like those. We have the Counter Gain. I do need to find a Night Stretcher, though. So let's go Bidoof. There's Skwovet. Now, how do we make this work? don't want to send Mela to the bottom. All right, so let's go Earthen Vessel. What's the point of ranked? Exactly. What's the point of ranked if someone who started today can play against someone who's grinding to get to Arceus League? Exactly. All right, Night Stretcher. Guaranteed. Okay, that's not what we needed. This is why we should be playing Ursa Luna. You know, I told everybody, this is why you put Ursa Luna in the deck. All right, so we have 2 Night Stretcher, and we have Super Rod, and we have some things. Okay, so I think, I mean, I can burn the hand down, but then I don't think we can attack if I do that. So it looks like it has to be a Nest Stash. There's Earthen Vessel. All right. Do we have it, though, is the question. And the answer is yes. I think we do. All right, so we go Zard. What are the odds that I get what I need, though? So this is a tough one, because I need 3. I need either... Oh, God. What's the most likely scenario here? Do I think I'm going to get my Switch, my Prime Catcher, or my Counter Gain? I mean, we're drawing 4 cards. Oh, God. I mean, if I choose wrong, we have higher odds of getting the Switch or the Prime Catcher. So, of course, we get nothing. So, of course, we get absolutely nothing. All right, so let's get Iono and Gravity Mountain. Do we have another Bibarel? Of course not. All right, so the good news is that we can still win this game. The bad news is that PDC GL hates me. And yeah, we just got to put that Intellion line in there. But this is why you don't want to lose the Cleffa. You want to be able to use Dusclops as a pivot sometimes. But I do always like it when I'm like, okay, PDC GL, there's 3 cards in my deck that I need to get to win or do something, and then I get none of them. This deck would have been better if you kept it to yourself. I needed to share it with the world, okay? The world had to know. I still am going to win this one. That's the thing you don't understand. I'm still going to win this game. What are they going to do? Use Pokemon Catcher or Prime Catcher to knock out my Radiant Zard? They're down 3 Soda. They're down a Counter Catcher. They got nothing. Oh, they're going for Magma Basin? Ah, they don't understand that I have Mela. And no, I made this a few months ago, but then I was like, well, let's wait until Surging Sparks because, oh my God. Okay, so we win if they don't find Briar. I think they might be setting themselves up for like a Briar play, or they're just like, I don't got it like that. Either way, I think we're fine. Okay, so that dude gets that. I'm going to do that. Do I not have any? Oh, I don't have any energy in the discard pile. That would explain that. Okay, so we got Mela, we got Prime Catcher. We save all the things, we take our 2 prizes, and then we win the game, okay? Guaranteed. I told you. If I don't win this game, I'm doing a foot reveal, and we're winning this game. Unless they have Briar, but if they use Briar, that's cheating, so it doesn't count. So if they just come up here with the Teal Mask Ogerpon, that's actually cheating, and it won't count. But they didn't do that. And BDSM, what's PDC? This is PDC GL. Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. You know, they'll never add trading. And I still think it's funny when people are like, oh, well, it's only called the Pokemon Trading Card Game in English or in North America. Yeah, but it's literally called the Pokemon Trading Card Game. If you don't have trading, well, I mean, that's not on us. You called it the Pokemon Trading Card Game and decided to cut trading. And we're still waiting on trading in TCG Pocket, and I'm sure it'll still be disappointing. And this deck would be better if you played more than 1 Radiant Zard. Well, I mean, that's what Blood Moon Ursa Luna is, right? But it's so tough to say. Do you want to put Blood Moon Ursa Luna in the deck? It's 50-50. Yes, if you put it in the deck, it's another attacker that you don't have to worry about. Oh, I got to Night Stretcher back my Radiant Zard. I got a Magma Basin to it. I got to attach to it. I got to find Counter Gain. Oh my God. See? Oh, we do have to find the Night Stretcher, though. We do have to... Okay, well, we would have won anyway, because we top decked it. So they obviously clicked the wrong button, but we did just, no, we would have won anyways, because we would have top decked the Night Stretcher. So even if they hadn't misclicked, we still would have won, because we just top decked the card we need. I also could have top decked Super Rod and then played with my balls, and the Happy Juice would have come flowing. And BDSM, you're already tired of Pocket? Well, don't you worry. A new set's coming at the end of the month, and that's when Trust Your Pilot's going to play the game for like 2 weeks. Because Prismatic Evolutions is so disappointing. Okay, win or lose, this is going in the YouTube video because this is just amazing. We got the trolley, we got the booster. Okay, I mean, the booster is going to be kind of useless at a certain point here. But let's just go trolley. We're not going to get the Radiant Zard. That is, well... Apparently we should have, because we prized everything else. I mean, I guess I don't get the Brute Bonnet because we only have one ancient booster. But no, we're gonna thin everybody out. Everybody's out of the deck. Doesn't really matter. I don't have any way to draw cards though, which is slightly concerning. I think we go ancient booster on that guy. I go get rid of that. Okay, when I made that decree that this is going in the YouTube video no matter what, I will say that, you know, the world was a different place back then. Okay, we weren't where we are at right now. So you can't take what I say literally when I don't know the full scope. You know, good players check their deck to see what they prized. Great players believe in the heart of the cards. You know, do you think Yugi checked his deck for prizes? Never once did Yugi Moto ever check his deck for prizes. He believed in the heart of the cards and always won. You know, name one time where Yugi lost. Literally 0 times. Exactly. You're an unnamed background character? Alright, so they're poisoned. Oh, you want to get your Binding Mochi? Oh, that's fine. Mochi right along, bro. Okay, so we have Arven. I do have to be a little careful here. we gotta be a little careful here. So I have Counter Gain. It's a little early for Counter Gain. I think we just go, we play with our balls. That's always fun. And then we get, let's get the Counter Gain just to have it. All right, so Heavy Ball. We have Pheasant Skibidi. But again, I don't think it's time for Pheasant Skibidi. Because if I... Okay, so they've taken 1 prize. I can Counter Gain, get that down to 3. If I had a Magma Basin... you know what? I said this was going in the YouTube video. Let's do it. Let's just go for it. I believe so hard that we're going to get a Magma Basin here. Oh... oops. That's an oopsie. That's a slight oopsie, okay? We made a slight oopsie, but they can't draw any cards, so we'll be totally fine. Yeah, I guess I just retreat into the Pecharunt. Okay, no, totally fine. Totally fine. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has no prize. RGZ, how dare you poke holes in my story like it's a condom? Yugi had his... No, okay, Smitty, no, this is a family-friendly channel. Alright, wait, what? Wait, hang on. I thought this was just an Okidogi deck, and then they slap a Applin. I was kind of confused by the Ogerpon, but I just thought, oh, they needed a Terra Pokemon, so they just put an Ogerpon in there. Instead of, like, anything else that would have made more sense. But no, it seems like they split it. And they decided, let's go crazy. Okay, so Pheasantipity is a huge risk. But even if they take the knockout on the Pheasantipity, we still win. Because I can just go 2 prize KO, 2 prize KO, 2 prize KO, and that's game. And yeah, we knock out the Okidogi. They don't have any HP boosters. So as long as I still have my Gust cards, we are totally fine. There's a research. That's a tough one. Okay. We're gonna flip the script. We have a pretty crazy hand going right now. I think... Oh god, what do I go for right now? I mean, Counter Catcher seems to be good. All right, so we just attack with the Radiant Zard. We do the Combustion Blast. There's just nothing to do. Imagine having a 12-card hand, and you don't even need to play anything from it, and you're gonna do everything you need to do. That's both a good thing and a bad thing in this situation. So while an Iono wouldn't be great, I still... I will have Pheasantipity. So like if they go Iono, Pokemon Catcher, knock out the Pheasantipity, we're totally fine. They have Hydrapple. This is easy GG. I do have Okidogi on my list again. So you might have seen For the Win's video. You just put Gravity Mountain in there. That's literally the only change you need to make. It's just, I tried to focus on new decks. I didn't want to do too many old decks with like 1 or 2 new cards. So Okidogi with Gravity Mountain is the change. Because you look at this, it does 260 plus 40, that's 300 with a Binding Mochi, and then Gravity Mountain brings down all the stage 2s to 300 hit points, so you're one-shotting every meaningful stage 2 that's not Tyranitar EX, though you can knock out a Tyranitar if you really want to. So it just, Okidogi is in the best spot. Where's the green arrow? He became the monitor, whatever happened on that show. All right, so we have Night Stretcher, which I should probably actually save here. Oh, baby. All right, so we're just going to go Super Rod. We're going to Super Rod the Zard and 1 energy. The reason I used Super Rod before I used Night Stretcher is because Super Rod requires extra steps, so if you have the steps in your hand already, you know, pretend like they're your stepsister. If they're already in your hand, you don't mess around with somebody else, okay? Easy math right there. Okay, so Okidogi is going to get knocked out. Let's go Defiance Band. I think we Counter Catcher the Hydrapple just because I want to get rid of it. And then we don't want to play with our balls. We want to get rid of the booster and the research. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything I need to do. My deck is all gas. There's nothing I need to do. I mean, even using Pheasantipity is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. That was actually a really bad idea, and I should not have done that. So if they knock out my Pheasantipity, I have a Counter Catcher, but it's if they go Iono and knock out my Pheasantipity. No, then we're fine because they leave the Radiant Charizard. And the reason I didn't go for the Okidogi is because I wanted to stunt on them and give them hope. This is what I say. I haven't said this in a couple months, but this is what you do. You give your opponent a little bit of hope. You make them think, oh, I have a chance to win this game, and then you take it away from them. Because Pheasantipity is weak to fighting, not grass, so that even if they have a Briar, they can't use Teal Mask Ogerpon to knock it out. Though if they have Scramble Switch and Briar and Energy, then they do win the game. Well, they're giving me the exasperated face. But there was a way for them to win. It would require Scrambles. That's not Scramble Switch. It would require Scramble Switch and a Gust on the Pheasantipity. And then I think maybe one more Energy, if my math is correct, which it usually is. And just like that, my Radiant Charizard deck is literally the greatest solo Radiant Charizard deck in the history of the world. I don't even need to do anything and we just have it. I just have Magma Basin, we have Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher turned this deck into something crazy. Hey, what if you just attacked with Radiant Charizard 3 or 4 times in a game? Look at that. Oh, you know, just attacking with Radiant Charizard 3 or 4 times in a game. Combustion Blast, 1 energy, didn't even need a manual attachment. I told you, this is a deck You didn't believe me, but the YouTube audience who clicked on this, you're all geniuses and you knew. Trust your pilots cooking with Charizard. Trust your pilots got the Riz. Okay, this is... I could do the funny thing, but we're not going to do the funny thing. We're very serious people over here. We never do funny thing. We're super serial. Okay? We've already won this game. This is a freaking grass fire that's weak. Oh, I got to do 10 damage, but they're going to beat themselves off. Wait. Excuse me? I played a million supporters in this deck. Could somebody tell me where they are, please? Okay, this is totally fine. It's just the good old Cleffa Night Stretcher play. This happens all the time. You know, you're probably watching this at home. You know, one hand is typing. You're probably wondering, how often does it happen? I wanted it to be heads. You know, how often does it happen where you got a Night Stretcher for a Cleffa? Oh, it happens all the time. All the time. Literally every other game you got a Night Stretcher for your Cleffa, and they got the double Frostlass. Okay, well, that's just super weird. Okay, so we go Magma Basin down. How do I go about using this turn? I mean, they have a 2-card hand. I could try to stall for a turn and like poison and stuff. Link, how are you doing? But I think we just got to go back to Cleffa here. And then try to make sure that this Brute Bonnet doesn't get knocked out. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so I do need the counter catchers. Being down 2 Switch Cart is horrible. But I feel like if I just go Iono, that's not going to come back to bite me, even though I might want it to, you know, sink its teeth into my rump. Okay. That's interesting. What are those prizes? Okay, and then we go... I mean, I may as well poison the Scovillain. And then we go retreat into the Cleffa. We don't put the other Pecharunt down. We do that. We draw 4. And then I think next turn, oh, we're in there. We are so deep inside there. Their Scovillain's taking multiple damage every single turn. So if it takes 4 damage between turns every turn, I don't... How does math work? You know, if Scovillain takes 4 damage every turn... Oh, this is going to take 1 million damage every turn now. And Link, we're cooking a oh, crap. Crappity crap. We're cooking a solo Radiant Charizard deck. Well, things have gone very bad. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. Things have escalated. Yes. Catcher somebody. Catcher my Brute Bonnet. Please, catcher my... Don't go for Pecharunt. Go for the... Well, yeah, go for the Pecharunt. Crap. So, believe it or not, that is actually a bad play for them. As hilarious as that was actually a bad play for them, because the Cleffa's not going to get knocked out through Frostlass, and the Brute Bonnet would have, so thinking long term, it was actually a better play to just knock out the Cleffa. I mean, they are going to be able to do like 10,000 damage at some point. Okay. I think I have it. Yeah, because we have Magma Basin, we have Counter Gain, and we have Counter Catcher, so we just go... Oh god, please tell me I didn't screw up the math here. Okay, right? We have Counter Gain. Yes. Okay, chill, bro. Chill. Okay, and then Tool. We have Defiance Band, Radiant Zarb, we know is in the deck. And then I have everything I need for next turn as well, so that's GG. There's no way that they can win. A part of me does want to counter catcher the Scovillain on the bench, because I want this one to do a bajillion damage, but I feel like that's stupid. So of course we're going to do it. God, you think we're not going to bring up that Scovillain and knock that one out? Jeez, it's like you don't even know me. All right, and then we go 250. I want them to do a bajillion damage with a Scovillain while my discard pile is freaking out. All right, as long as they're going to take another prize, that's fine. Wait, you bet against me without even knowing what I'm playing? How dare you? All right, so as long as they don't Iono me into oblivion, we have won the game. Because we have Magma Basin. The Pheasantipity could come into play later on. Just... Alfonso, be chill, bro, okay? Just be cool. I probably shouldn't have put that Petulant down. I shouldn't have put the Brute Bonnet down. I was just having fun. I'm trying to get you to see a big number here. Yeah, the Monkey Dory is kind of what I'm worried about. But I think... No, I don't think I can win with Monkey if they put a Monkey Dory down. Because the Cleffa is just too big of a liability. But there's no way they're playing Monkey Dory, right? Crap. Research, please. Arvin. No, that's it. That gets it for me. Okay, good. Oh, man. So Arvin gets me Night Stretcher and whatever I want tool-wise. No, oh no, if they bump the Magma Basin, then we're screwed. Because the counter game won't activate. Or will it? No, the counter game will activate. I just don't know how to do math. I get lost in the sauce sometimes. Okay, so actually the Monkey Dory won't do anything, Clan Burglar, because I'm knocking out the Scovillain. So that is one nice thing, is the Monkey Dory actually won't do anything. All right, so Arvin, I'm about to attach an Ancient Booster. This feels weird. I'm about to attach an Ancient Booster to a Cleffa. Just want to point that one out. All right, so that guy goes there. We have Counter Catcher. We don't want to use the Counter Catcher. We want to save the Counter Catcher. I also need like a switch card. We have not seen any Darkness Energy. Okay, so actually let's just get rid of the booster. And then we go get double energy. They've taken 4. Okay, so we don't actually need to do anything. I just go retreat into this guy. I don't need the counter gain. So do I put the counter gain on the Cleffa? But what if I get like an Ultra Ball? I don't know. I probably should have done something differently. You know, I should have Magma Basin to the Radiant. I probably should have Magma Basin to the Radiant Charizard. So I did have the option of retreating it this upcoming turn. But I was worried about damage to it. Alright, this is... I really thought this was going to be a cakewalk. I thought it was going to be like sitting on some cake. Because someone on my OF asked me to do it. But... Oh, that's GG, right? You got the Scovillain? No, don't do that. I did not make an oopsie, okay? Trust your pilot never makes an oopsie. Link, I play a bunch of Switch cards, but we had to, we had to do the old Switch card, Cleffa, and Night Stretcher play early. And I'm really not liking the Precious Trolley. Everyone on the internet told me the Precious Trolley is a great card. I disagree. Alright, because they didn't get Quad Frost last, then I don't think there's anything that they can do to win now. I just attach to the dude. I mean, Defiance Band doesn't get me their counter gain. I think I just end turn. Yeah, remember, I did kind of just throw this together at the last second. And we're just like, hey, what if I put Brute Bonnet in here instead of Rapidash? Because that does things. And then I kind of realized, oh, if you play Radiant Charizard, you can't play Radiant Sneasler. Okay, so this is... Oh, I thought this was going to come down... Oh. Ah, they can't do math. Oh, wait, no, they can do math. Hang on. Okay, so they're going to knock out my Radiant Charizard, going into their turn. But they're going to need... Oh, this is going to be really interesting. Because I'm knocking out the Capsicid. We got a Night Stretcher, so it's just going to be Cleffa is just going to be sitting there. Hoping for its moment. I'm not going to do anything. I could go get like Pheasantipity or something, but I'm going to leave it to the heart of the cards. If they get 2 cards, they're going to get their top deck and a prize. If they get everything that they need to win, they deserve it. Okay, so Radiant Charizard gets KO'd. This is really crazy. I was not expecting a 1-1 sudden death game essentially here against Scovillain EX. Though I blame PTCGL. Probably the best game of today. Because I'm going to win, right? Because I'm going to win, right? You don't got it, bro. You're Alfonso cooked right now. Even if you put down a Capsicid. Uh-oh. Hang on. What do they got? They got nothing. No! Okay, it's a grass type. No, they need rescue board. No, they can't do it. Oh! Oh, if Capsicid was a fire type, that was GG. Oh, man, that was... They could have literally just one-shot the Cleffa. Again, I probably should have benched somebody, and I really wish I could say, well played, right? Instead of a sarcastic thumbs up, I wish I could just say, well played, right? Or good game, or something. It's like, no, the only emote we can give that shows like, hey, that was a really fun game and that came down to the wire was just sarcastic thumbs up. But that was a great game. Yeah, see, I told you, sometimes you just gotta do the old Night Stretcher on the Cleffa play. Happens way more often than you think. Look at that, they did twice as much damage and I still beat them off. Alright, this is not Santa's build. The Manaphy's kind of... Whoa, those are prizes. I think we got this one, right? I can go Magma Basin. I think I Magma Basin to the Moltres. Because this way I soften up the Rotom V. We do 90. Do I want to play with my balls? I mean, sure. Who doesn't want to play with their balls? Oh no, I can Iron Bundle. See? Santa thought of everything. Alright, we have Radiant Charizard. I mean, they're gonna have, like, Dusknoir. I think we keep the Munkidori a secret. I don't want to do anything with the Moltres on the Rotom yet, because we can knock out the Rotom later with Radiant Charizard. So I'm not too terribly concerned. Yeah, the PTCGL dev put more time on the avatars and emotes than anything else, and, you know, cosmetics and everything, than things we actually wanted, which is muting your opponent. And, you know, look at this. Look at the effects happening on the game board. They put more into that than the infrastructure of the game as well. And you want to eat some mayo? Yeah, you ate a whole bottle of ketchup? You want to eat a whole bottle of mayo? Well, the New England Patriots won't be eating any mayo. If you don't watch the NFL, if you're not invested in the NFL, the Patriots fired their head coach, whose last name is Mayo, Gerard Mayo. Never mind. You'll laugh tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna not play with our balls. I mean, I can Iron Bundle again, and that seems like it'd be funny. So let's do it. I don't care if this is the right play or not. We're doing funny thing. And Derek, well, as long as you're not my ex-wife, that's okay. Well, we didn't get there. I think we go Chi-Yu. We watch football, not football. We watch the football. Yeah, you haven't tapped your hexagons. Look at that. And you don't even have to tap your hexagons, because remember when they changed the board, they didn't change the actual game. This is what they do. Again, Pilot's going on another rant about how bad PTCGL is. Literally never happens. But every time they make a change to the game, they don't redo it. They just add it on top of it. So it's like putting a band-aid over it instead of refixing the game. So you notice here, I can tap the hexagons. Well, you keep going, and then look, I'm off the board, and you still see we're tapping the hexagons. So the hexagons are still underneath the table or whatever they want this to be. So the game still registers the hexagons underneath. And just because they didn't redo it, like, oh yeah, we added this feature, but we didn't, undo the thing we did because we don't know how to do that. Why don't they make them octagons? Because the UFC owns the trademark, Victini. All right, so this deck does play double de-evolution. If you're wondering, like, how do you deal with decks like this? It plays double de-evolution. I think I do want to hit them with, like, Moltres, though, so I can take a prize when I do that. We have Unfair Stamp. We're actually in the lead. And why is PDCG... That is the main question. You can come up with the reasonable explanations, like, oh, this isn't the Pokemon Company, this is the Pokemon Company International. But, like, it carries the Pokemon name. You're the biggest franchise on the planet. You have bajillions of dollars. And, like, this is the product you came out with. Like, have some pride, right? Like, if my Twitch channel and YouTube channel made a lot of money, I would put effort into it. But because I don't make enough money, I don't have pride of ownership. I just, you know, take stream games and put them on YouTube and pass them off as original content. That's what you do. I mean, no, I put all the effort into this. I'm great. Okay, so I don't need to do anything. Let's just Unfair Stamp and laugh. Yeah, once I start making $10,000 a month, it's happening, by the way. It'll definitely happen one day. Once I'm making $10,000 a month, you better watch out. Defiance Band does let me knock out a Pidgeot. Do I want to put any energy anywhere? I guess not, right? I guess I just... I know I'm giving them more cards, but that doesn't matter because we're going to win. Okay, so this is a little weird about what I'm about to do. So I'm not going to do it. You think I could only earn 10,000? I could add a 1 and 2 zeros in front of that. And that's how much I can make. Got only 10,000. Geo, you're about to get banned for only suggesting 10,000. God, at least 100,000. And Victini, well, they care now, right? You notice just as soon as Pocket comes out and they have like 5 million pre-orders or millions of people on the list, all of a sudden we're starting to notice some changes to PDCGL. They're worse. They're making bad changes to PDCGL, but they are changes nonetheless. But you just noticed that as soon as Pocket started coming out and they were like, oh, this is going to make us hundreds of millions of dollars, all of a sudden PDCGL starts getting a lot more attention from the Pokemon Company. But again, they, in true PDCGL fashion, they made the game worse. All right. I think we definitely counter catcher. We want to get back to even prizes. So I think what I do 100% is I knock out the Duskull. Because that is the most... So I guess I can knock out the Charmeleon, right? Because that'll force them to use another rare candy. But if the Dusknoir... No, I think we go for the Charmeleon. I think the Charmeleon is the right call. Well, I don't think it's the right call. I think it's a call that I decided I'm going to do, and you can't question me because I'm Trust Your Pilot. I'm the king here. You can't question the king. Everyone knows that. And yeah, I'm not sure what Monkey Dory's for. I think it's probably for like Dragapult or Frostlass or something. All right, so let's do that. We're going to knock out the Charmeleon, go back to even prizes. I'm going to go get the Radiant Zard, maybe prematurely. Maybe I should have gone for a Chi-Yu and set that up as well, but like we're going to have somebody who can do a bajillion damage, like just sitting there. And then we just have a... nobody tell them. Nobody tell them that we have 2 de-evolutions, okay? They're not allowed to know that. And then we go retreat, 90... And Victini, I will never forgive them. That the first live action Pokemon movie we got was Detective Pikachu and it was terrible. And yes, I'll watch it again, okay? I'm probably going to make a YouTube video in like 7 years about Detective Pikachu and I'll rewatch it. Maybe my opinion will change because I went in with high expectations, right? You wait 30 years for a live action Pokemon movie when The Last Airbender got one within like 5... Oh, I know it didn't. Sorry. I'm mistaken, but you wait 30 years and then you get Detective Pikachu and it's not, there's no Ash, there's no Misty. I wanted to see Misty in a bikini, okay? You know, I don't want to have to watch Andrew Mahone's stream on repeat. I don't want to have to open up my folder of stream clips of Andrew Mahone when he had his sleeves rolled up so I can see that Misty tattoo on his arm. I see red. That's a spoiler though. You can't do that. You can't say that's a spoiler. But then you have like it's not the Pokemon Company's fault. That you know the Pokemon TCG is just so crazy. Right? That the TCG is so insane when it comes to playing with my balls. Oh my god. Okay, so am I gonna regret my decision not going for the Dusknoir? Because we had a choice to go for the Dusknoir or to not go, or sorry, to go for the Duskull, and we didn't. They did play Boss's Hors d'oeuvres though, and clearly they're worried about my Radiant Charizard. And they don't know that I have all the de-evolutions in the world. And they're down 3 rare candies. So worst case scenario, all I do is just de-evolution, take a prize, and then they have a real tasty Rotom just sitting right there. Well, that's interesting. Okay, if I use Iron Bundle, well, let's see if we have a Night Stretcher. We don't. That is unfortunate. The deck does not play enough Night Stretchers. All right. Huh. Did I? Oh, I've made an oopsie. This is fine. This is fine. We're going to be fine. Everyone, we are going to be fine. All right. So they know that I have a de-evolution. Sunny Assist, more like Funny Assist. All right. So then let's go. Oh man, I think I have to do it to this guy. De-evolution. And then Magma Basin to the Moltres. Am I seriously going to be in a position where it makes sense to do the thing to Monkey Dory? I don't know. I think I screwed up. Alright, so that dude's knocked out. They only have 1 rare candy left. I have a Moltres that can do the thing. I don't have any recovery, but I do have a Darkness Energy and a Monkey Dory in the deck. I feel like I misused my Night Stretchers here. In my defense, this is my first game with the deck. They have to go for a Charizard. Oh, I thought they'd be out of energy. Okay, so they have a Charizard. They're going to take a knockout of the cast form. I think my only play is Iono de-evolution, right? I go Iono de-evolution. And that's about all that I can do. Because even if they knock out my Moltres, which, I mean, what are the odds that they have a boss's orders in a hand with no Pidgeot? Literally 0. That has never happened to me where a Charizard... I told you. Okay, so we just de-evolution one more time. Charmeleon does 50, so the Moltres is surviving. Though I guess I could have attached to the Iron Bundle if we had an energy, but we don't, so... okay, so we go de-evolution. There's nobody left in the deck aside from Monkey Dory. But you know what, let's go get Monkey... Let's have a party here. Let's get Monkey Dory involved in the party. Oh, we have Hentai! I forgot about Hentai. Nah, we're going Monkey Dory. We don't need no stinking 2 prizers out here. We're gonna win this one with single prizers, baby. We got Magma Basin Counter Catcher. All right. De-evolution. And then they just have a Charmander. So if they use Steady Fire Breathing, that'll be 30. Their hand is what? Charizard. So they had 1 card, Charizard, top deck. They use Steady Fire Breathing. I take the KO. And this is interesting. If we let it get to a point where we get to sudden... Oh, why is the Cleffa small? But there's actually something really bad that could happen. And I have to knock out the Charmander. No, because I want to show you sudden death if we get to it. Because the reason I didn't go for the Duskull is because it doesn't matter. If they get a Night Stretcher, they knock out my Moltres. If they get a Duskull, they knock out, like, they win if they get a Night Stretcher, or they force sudden death if they get a Night Stretcher. Why are some of the cards randomly smaller? So if they get a Night Stretcher, it doesn't matter. You know, if they have a second Charmeleon, if they have a Super Rod and something. Well, you don't got it, bro. I got Earthen Vessel. I can not really do a whole lot. You're out of rare candies. You have to get a Dusclops. Oh, they might just have a Dusclops. Okay, so maybe you were right and I should have gone for it, but they haven't played a Night Stretcher. So it really was just pick your poison. Yeah, like why is... Okay, wait, the Charmeleon, I think it's back to regular size. I am curious as to what they're waiting for, because they know that the Moltres is taking a KO. If they retreat into the Rotom, I have the Iron Bundle to take a KO, and that's GG. Did they give up? Ah, they gave up because they knew I'm better than them. Let that be a lesson that if you know that I'm better than you, you're just gonna give up. So I don't think there was a right play there, because if they get a Night Stretcher, they get Charmeleon, knock out the Moltres. If they get a Dusclops, I mean, I guess technically it made more sense to go for the Dusclops, but then they would have needed an Ultra Ball for the Dusclops, and they had a small hands. We won, okay? It doesn't matter. We won the game. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Who cares if I mismanage my resources? We won, and winning is all that matters, and having your toes out.